So that's why we need pharmacists on this side of the business to make sure people are taken care of. My name is Sonya King, and I am a managed care pharmacist and work for Prime Therapeutics. There are multiple avenues a managed care pharmacist could go into. So let me just talk about the three areas. The first one is through a pharmacy benefit manager, like what I'm working for right now. And what we do is really formulary development. We look at utilization reviews. We look at all of the retrospective patient advocate programs and so much more. We look at data every day and make sure that members are being taken care of. That's what we do. The second area is really on the health plan side. This is where all the decisions happen. The health plan really does make that final decision about a member, whether it's formulary, whether it's something from a pharmacy and therapeutics committee meeting. All of those big decisions is made on the health plan side. Many managed care pharmacists practice there, and I did for the majority of my career. And then the third area is pharma, is our drug companies. And they're very important as well because they bring the clinical information to us to make sure we didn't miss anything, because there's so many studies on new drugs now, but they're great that we have these experts on the pharma side. So those are the three areas, but I'm right now in the PBM world. I think it's so important that we're on this side because not only we all have the same goal is if you think about it, you think about your loved ones and you want them taken care of. And that's what we think about. That's what a frontline pharmacist thinks about. That's what a hospital pharmacist thinks about. So that's why we need pharmacists on this side of the business to make sure people are taken care of. And also there is a protection of pharmacists. We want to make sure, that pharmacists are treated right and that they understand what we have when they're processing a claim in the system, because it does drive them crazy when a claim rejects and they don't understand why. And so we have means to explain that to them at point of sale now. I have a team of 9 pharmacists and certified pharmacy technicians. I have the best team at Prime. They are just, they're day-to-day looking at all the different issues, member issues that are coming up, what formulary strategies we need to recommend, what utilization management strategies would be good to keep that patient safe. And all of these folks, these 9 people, work together, accomplishing that every day. You have to be agile to be a managed care pharmacist. When I come into work every day, it's not the same thing. It's never the same day as the previous day. We're always trying to solution something. We're looking at a problem that may have occurred overnight, that may occur with other members, and we want to stop it quick. It's always a change. You always have to pivot. And so if you don't like change, this is definitely not the area for you. So I have been so fortunate to have mentors along the way. And I'm going to start naming names, and I know I'm going to forget a bunch, but there's been so many, and I've been so fortunate. But the first one that comes into my mind, I worked for Kroger for a stint, a little bit, is Bernie Billingsley. So he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, because I was working on some provider contracting, some pharmacy provider contracting with managed care at the time. And he said, you're really good at this. You need to get into this field. And then what happened, this infamous 10-care program was stood up. And so somehow another lady by the name of Andrea Moore saw something in me again that I didn't see in myself. that I could do this. So I went to work for a company by the name of First Health. And so I had a great experience there, great mentor. Andy was fantastic, learned a lot. But along that way, I met another gentleman by the name of Ned Giles at Blue Cross Blue Shield. Large mentor in my life, and really encouraged me to maybe look at the health plan side. So that's when I went over to the health plan side in the TennCare program. And then from there, I went to Blue Cross Blue Shield in the Medicare program. And so every person along the way, and Elaine Maneri was a pivotal person. I had a stint of Medicare when Medicare came to be. I learned the business side of managed care. And so that's the stuff that you don't learn in pharmacy school. Well, I didn't learn any of this in pharmacy school, but that is the EBITDAs and your budgets and your schedules. I ran a call center. I ran a prior authorization department. And so those are the things that you don't really learn in pharmacy school. So from there, from Blue Cross, I decided I'm going to leverage all of my knowledge that I've learned up to this point, and I started a company by the name of Managed Care Pharmacy Solutions. So it was a consulting company. And so I consulted for a little bit until my friend Dale Carlson approached me and said, "Hey, I've got this great company I'm working for. Why don't you come on over here?" And that's Prime Therapeutics. And that's where I've been for the last 8 years. Network, network, network. Now, if you're a new student or you're in pharmacy school, I would say take as many managed care classes as you can, if they're available. I hope they are. I think they are at most pharmacy schools now, but the residency programs are very important. The TPA program is very important because you see the managed care things that are going on. So even if it's not a direct managed care residency program, there are some programs that touch it. And we have many students that come through Prime that actually follow me, a week, or someone on my team for a week, just to see what we do in that 1 week. And keep in mind, that's a snapshot in time. But I would recommend that. And, I think all of us have those people in our lives that are our mentors. So if this is something you're really passionate about, ask that person, is this something you think I would be good at? We are more.